Hello everybody. I'm not sure what time it is exactly because my computer just freaked out and that's what I was looking at what time it was. So I am just gonna wait for a couple people to log on to this and I will just wait for you guys. We are gonna be recording this. So for any of those who are listening to this recording, I have little notebooks so that I stay on track, and I am actually not going off of point because anyone that knows me knows that I sometimes I'm a little scatterbrained and I go off of what I'm supposed to be talking about. So I'm going to have a notebook, so I will be looking down at my notebook most of the time. And if you guys want to just hop on and just say hi, you totally can. You can definitely talk during this. If any of you have ever done a live video before, you know it's like a little awkward at first because you're like, am I talking to anybody? I don't really know. So you guys can say hi. You can just kind of chat and say funny things if you want to. Give some likes, hearts, whatever you guys want to do. So I'm just going to get started. I hope you guys have a little wine, tea, coffee, whatever. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So my name is Kylie. I'm going to be leading this today. So first of all, if you're on here, you probably got invited from one of your friends that does Arbonne. And honestly, whoever you are that got invited, it's probably because they saw something really good about you. Whether like you're a hard worker, you're super friendly, you're just awesome to be around. They probably invited you for a reason, right? Because we don't really invite mean people because we don't really want to work with anybody who's mean. So if you're on here, oh, thank you, Megan. You are beautiful. So if you're on here, it's probably because there's something a little extra special about you. So just keep that in mind. And also keep in mind, I'm not here to convince you of anything, right? I'm not in the business of convincing. I'm not your classic crazy Arbonne lady. I say that a lot. I love what I do, and I think if your friend does Arbonne, you know they love what they do as well. So we're just here to give you the gift. If you want to open it up, awesome. If you're like, I don't really want it, that's okay. We're just here to tell you what it's all about, right? Hello, everybody. So thanks. It's working out okay. So I am in a hotel right now, and I will kind of explain that in a little bit. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about me and kind of how I got started in Arbonne, just so you know like who the heck I am in case you've never met me or you don't know who I am anyways. So my name is Kylie. I first heard of Arbonne when I was about 19. My sister-in-law, Christina, who is on here, started the business, and I had no idea what that meant, but I knew that she was selling makeup and other really good stuff, so I was like, let me get my hands on some. So I was trying her makeup, I was trying all that good stuff, and I absolutely loved it. I loved that it was healthy and it was safe because most things I was using were not both, so I was psyched about it. I absolutely loved it. So I was buying it all the time. And one time I was getting some stuff from her, and Christina said, and I must have been 20 years old, she said, Kylie, have you ever thought about doing this business with me? And I was like, no. Like, to be completely honest, because one, I didn't even know what it was. I had no idea what these businesses were. So I was like, one, no, I have no idea what you're doing, really. Like, so when you ask me, I don't really know. Two, I was going to school full time. I was a student double majoring in management and marketing. I was very busy. Three, I already had a job. I was a server at a bar downtown making a lot of money, and I really liked my job. I had a lot of fun. So I was really busy and I didn't really need the money. I was not the kind of person that thought I would need a business like this. So at first I was like, no, I'll keep using the product, but I don't want to join your business. I don't know what that means. But then I saw her quit her full-time nursing job to stay home with my sweet little nephew, her son, Charlie. And I was like, okay, if I can be half as good as Christina is, I can quit my serving job. Although I loved my serving job, if I didn't have to work every Friday and Saturday night and miss out hanging out with my friends, and I didn't have to miss my boyfriend's basketball games, I would quit that job, right? But I just needed money. So I said, okay, I'm going to give this a shot. So when I was 21 years old, I signed up and I figured, for $79, what do I have to lose? And you guys, the beauty of this business, everything's laid out for you. Christina had a plan that she got taught by someone, that they got taught by someone. She explained this plan to me. I followed it to a T, right? And I just asked her questions. I still ask her questions every day. She was there to help me, and because I followed that plan, I got to quit my serving job, and that was all I wanted. That was the only reason I started. I was really excited that I got to quit. I got to hang out with my friends. I got to go to my boyfriend's basketball games, and in my 21-year-old life, that's all I wanted. I was very happy, and I said, I'll do Arbonne for forever because the extra money's great. I have a lot of fun doing it, and I'll just keep doing it even when I get my corporate job, right? Graduated, got my corporate job, did not like it. There's nothing wrong with corporate, but it wasn't for me. And I realized I was very unhappy there, and I was having a ton of fun doing Arbonne. I was growing as a person. I still am today. And I was making good money. And I was like, okay, why am I doing this job I hate so much when I can do something that I'm really passionate about and have a blast doing? So I actually retired from corporate America when I was 22 years old and have not looked back. So Arbonne is my main stream of income. I'm 24 years old now. So I like to say Arbonne is not who I am. It's just something I do. I love what I do. I love doing Arbonne. I have a blast doing it. But like I said, I'm not your classic crazy Arbonne lady, okay? I like to keep it classy. I think we all do in here, right? So that's kind of how I got started. And honestly, you guys, I think my favorite thing about it is not just, oh, you know, we make good money and blah, 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 blah. But it's like I get to be in Arkansas, which Arkansas is not amazing, but I get to be here for a week. I didn't to see my boyfriend. I didn't have to ask a boss if I could leave for a week. I'm not worried about losing money because if I have internet, I can work my business. I can talk to my team. I can talk to my clients. It's awesome. It's just the flexibility for me is fantastic. So that is how I got started. So I'm going to just kind of get into it. And honestly, you guys, make sure you stay on until the end because we are doing a drawing for some cool little prizes. So make sure you stay on until the end and I will tell you how to get in that drawing at the end of this, okay? And just make sure that you RSVP'd because then you will be eligible. So if you've ever heard of Arbonne before, maybe some of you have, some of you may not, I'm going to tell you quickly a little bit about it. It's a 37-year-old company, older than me, older than some of us, which is pretty cool. So that's how we know it's legit. It's older than us. They probably knows what it's doing, right? So we go by the Swiss standard. There's 1,400 chemicals that are banned in Europe. There's only 9 that are banned in the United States, which I think everyone on this call is from the United States. So it's pretty scary. So Arbonne decided to go by the European standard because it's obviously a lot better than in the United States. So we go by that standard. We ban all those nasty things. We don't have any artificial flavors, colors, chemical dyes, fragrances, and we don't use any mineral oil, you guys. Mineral oil is the second most aging thing for your skin because it's a byproduct of petroleum, which is nasty. And they put it in lotions all the time, something you put over your whole body. So look for that. It's kind of creepy. Also, we are vegan. We don't test on animals, gluten-free, all that good stuff. I always say, you guys, though, we are not 100% organic. People ask that a lot. If we were 100% organic, you would have to put our products in the fridge. They would only last for a couple of days, right? Anything that's organic only lasts a couple of days. So what Arbonne did is they used the best of nature and science to make a product that is 100% safe and that's very, very effective. And it's really cool to have something that is working, that you know is healthy for you, that you don't have to worry about, right? It's very cool. So as far as the business goes, when you're building a business, you are holding someone's hand the entire time. Christina can attest to this. I probably ask her questions at least every day, maybe every other day. She's there for me. She's one of my, and I see a laugh in there because it's true. And she's, she was my sister-in-law, but we're very close, one of my best friends. And it's cool too because I can ask Christina and I can ask a whole other network of other men and women for help. We have this whole network of people cheering each other on. We're not competing. People are rooting for each other and it's a really cool feeling to have. You can't just sign up and just do Arbonne. You have to be linked to someone. So because that, we teach you, we hold your hand, we show you how to do it. Arbonne doesn't want you to just sign up and be like, sure, I'll give it a shot, because that doesn't really work. So you're linked to someone who says, hey, I'm going to teach you how to be bomb at this, okay? That's how it works. So as far as, I'm going to really get into it after this one quick thing. If you're on here and you're like, okay, I'm not sure if this is a pyramid scheme or not, I'll tell you the truth, it's not. So if you're not sure what a real pyramid scheme is, a true pyramid scheme is something when people are paid on recruiting people and there's no actual product. They get paid to sign people up. That's the exact opposite of what we are. First off, we pay taxes. Second of all, the government knows about us, so we're not doing anything shady, promise. I would definitely not do anything illegal. I'm not that kind of girl. Not that dangerous. And also, I don't get paid a penny off any. I could recruit all you guys. I wouldn't get paid a penny until I start training you, right? Arbonne pays me more if I'm doing a really good job training people, okay? So that's just to clear that up so that you're not like, oh my gosh, what is this? It's not anything scary, I promise. So I'm going to get into 4 little things that make Arbonne super fantastic, things that you want to make sure you look for in a network marketing company, because chances are you probably know a lot of people that are in companies right now, and the statistic is that in the next 10 years, 50% of all Americans will be involved in at least one network marketing company. And I'm sure you can believe that because you probably see it on your on your Facebook and on your Instagram and all that stuff. And side note, you guys, we teach you how to do that in a very classy and sophisticated way. We're never going to tell you, post every day, be crazy, because nobody likes crazy, right? That's a little too crazy. We teach you how to be very classy and very professional because we understand that online business is a very good thing, and we give you the tools to do it the right way, okay? So getting into those 4 things. Number 1, marketplace demand. Who loves your product? And with Arbonne, pretty much everybody, and I might be biased, but here's my thing with it. So we have makeup, We have skincare, we have nutrition, we have a men's line, we have baby care, we have like literally everything, guys. People look at the catalog and they're like, what? Like, look at all this stuff. So sometimes you might be telling people and they say, I don't wear makeup, I don't like makeup. And you're like, well, do you wash your face? Yeah, I wash my face. Oh, cool, we have an awesome skincare line. I don't use any of that stuff. Oh, well, do you like have protein shakes? Yeah, I do. Oh, well, we have a really awesome protein shake. Great. You can help a lot of people with these products, which is nice because you're not limited to a specific demographic. You can help really anybody, which is fantastic for us. It doesn't limit us, right? It's very open and broad, which is cool. So number 2, are your products consumable? Yes. That means will you run out of them? Not can you eat them, because you can't, which was what I thought that meant. But it means that you're going to run out of product. And if you know any woman that runs out of makeup, she's gonna get more. Right? When I run out of mascara, when I run out of anything, even before I knew Arbonne was anything, I get more of it because I want more, right? So that's a huge thing about it, that our products are consumable. You are going to have a very strong client base and people who are going to love this product, that are going to be using it all the time. And then you're going to be helping other people get these products, okay? So you don't have to look at the ends of the earth for new clients, because you're going to serve that client base extremely well. And they're going to be ordering from you every couple months, and that's going to keep your business strong. And then you're going to be helping new people as well, which is cool. So it builds very nicely that way because of the model we have. Number 3, timing and trends. What's cool? Green is cool, right? Think about it. A couple years ago in like grocery stores and stuff, there was like this big of an organic section, and now it's like half the store. So healthy and green is the new cool thing, and we've been doing it for longer than I've been alive, so I feel like we're pretty good at it. So we didn't just jump on a bandwagon and say, let's try this whole new thing. We've been doing it and working on it and researching it for forever, you guys. So we know what we're doing, and it's nice to know for me as a business owner that Arbonne's got my back, right? I don't have to worry about this stuff. They're gonna help me have the best products for my clients. So it's really nice. Number 4, this is probably the most misunderstood and but the most important is, can you leverage your time? So we were just talking about this. Can you work your business really consistently and not work like a crazy person? Because I don't think anyone on here wants to work like a crazy person. We're all ready to work hard, but we don't want to work 24/7, right? That's kind of defeating the point. So we can leverage our time, because I'm working my business really hard, and I'm teaching my people, the people on my team, to work their business very hard. They get paid on what they're doing, right? Anyone on my team is going to get paid on what they're doing. Arbonne is going to pay me a little extra, not out of their paycheck. They're saying, Kylie, thanks for training them. Here's a little bit added to your paycheck. And when they start people, they're going to say, hey, you, thank you for training them. You did an awesome job. Here's a little more for you, and a bunch for them, because they're doing a good job too. You're helping them be as successful as you. And that's the whole cheering each other on, you guys think. That's just our culture. We just we just cheer each other on, right? Which is really cool. So, and it's also really fair, because a lot of people have this idea that there's one person sitting at the top not doing anything. That's not true, because and I always give Christina as an example because she is my upline, she would never do this, but if she's sitting there just chilling, not doing anything, me and all those other girls are gonna pass her, right? And she won't ever do that. She's fantastic, but that's just an example that no one just sits around and does nothing, because your team will pass you and then you don't get anything from them, right? So they keep it fair. They make sure that no one's being sketchy, because that's not cool. So now we're going to get into how much money you can make, because a lot of people ask that. They say, okay, if I'm doing this, how much am I actually going to be making? And here's the thing, you guys, you can actually make a really fantastic income, whatever it is that you want out of this, okay? So this is it takes work, but it's so fun. It's the most fun you're gonna have making a living, right? And it's really whatever you want it to be. So the first level is, not a real level, but consultant. Everybody starts as a consultant, right? And a consultant is making anywhere between $100 and $500 a month. And, that could be good money to save. I know a couple people that are consultants, and they're very happy with that, and they use it for their car payment, and they love it, right? So it can be something that's really, really good just for extra money on the side. Everybody loves extra money, right? For having a wine night and hanging out with some ladies. It's fun. The first level of management, we try to teach you how to do that in the first couple months. That is district manager. And a district manager is making anywhere between $500 and $1,400 a month. And honestly, I think for most people that can change quite a bit. $1,400 extra dollars on top of your income that you're already making is probably pretty good money, right? I think that would probably, add a little boost to whatever you got. That could be a vacation fund. That could be your home mortgage. I rent, so I don't even know how much a mortgage is. But that could probably help with something like that, right? Second level of management is area manager. they're making about $1,500 to $4,000 a month. And in my opinion, that's when the money really starts to be life-changing, okay? So a lot of people will actually leave their careers at this level. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want to do, but it's really, really cool that you're making that kind of money that you can make those sort of choices. And also at this level, your business is willable. So anyone on here who has kids, you can actually will this to your business or to your children. So the checks are going to go to you. So instead of funneling back into Arbonne's sending that check to your family, and so they can be helped out. Like I said, you have those clients that keep on reordering, right? So it's very helpful to have it going to your family, and I just think that's super cool. Third level is regional vice president. That is when you're making $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Again, a lot of people leave their jobs at this point. However, I know a couple people that didn't because they loved their careers and they were very passionate about it. So there's really no right or wrong way to do it. There's all kinds of people in this business. If you love your career and you want to do both, go for it. We've seen all kinds of people promote to this level with a super busy life. So really anyone can do it. At this level, you actually get an $800 car bonus. So what Arbonne does, they give you $800 on top of your check, and they say, go pick out a white Mercedes, whatever one you want, just has to be white, and that money goes to pay towards that, which is pretty sweet. I've ridden in Christina's, and it's a very nice car, and I'm very excited to be getting mine, and I like to say the next 12 months, and it's very excited. It's a nice car, nice upgrade. So, and that kind of money can change a lot of things, right? That's a good amount of money for doing something really fun and helping people. And the top level is national vice president. And there's lots of these, you guys. A lot of people say, is there just one? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of national vice presidents. And they're making $20,000 upwards, which is really crazy that they don't cap it, right? Sometimes people will say, they've had their income capped because the company can't pay them anymore. With Arbonne, they're going to pay you as much as you're worth. And it's really up to you what you think you're worth. If you think you're worth $1 million, make $1 million a month. It's up to you. So at this level, you're actually getting $1,000 for your car bonus, which who cares? You're already rich. And then you also get a trip to Hawaii every single year with one other person. So you can bring your spouse, you can bring your friend, you can bring your partner, whatever works for you. You can bring someone and you get to go there every single year. You do not have to earn it. Arbonne is going to bring you there. And I think it's really cool because there are trips you can earn, but that one's just like, that's a gift to you for working your butt off and helping a ton of people, which is super awesome. And I have to say too, the national vice presidents are some really awesome people. They do a ton of like auctions where they raise money and they build houses in Haiti, and they're really cool people actually. And for someone like me to look up to that and be like, when I'm a mom, I want to have my kids, I want to bring them to these places and have them help build these things and realize, we should be helping more people in the world. So it's really, really cool. So I am going to go over, and if you guys have questions too, this is probably a good time to comment. I might go over a couple of things right now, but there's a couple common hesitations that people have. And to be honest, I had a lot of these because I was like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing in my life. So a couple of these things I was a little concerned about. So I'm going to go over them just in case you're one of those people that's waffling a little bit. So if one common hesitation is people say, I don't have enough time. Like I said, you guys, there's people that have promoted to the regional vice president level when they're making like $5,000 a month, up to $10,000 a month, and they make it work, right, you guys? And I honestly think if you're really busy, you know how to organize your time. If you're someone that's at home a lot and you don't really do anything and you're kind of chill and you don't have a lot going on, it's actually a lot harder to figure out your calendar and figure out when you're free. But if you have a lot going on and you're a busy woman or man, you know exactly where you need to fit Arbonne in, right? So someone who's busy is usually really good at this. They're very good at balancing their time. The second one is people say, do I have enough money? I don't know if I have enough money. I've heard these things cost a lot. It really doesn't, you guys. I'm going to be super honest and transparent. It is $79 to sign up as a consultant. You get your discount for the full year and all that jazz. And whoever starts you and helps you get started is going to do 2 launches with you. They are going to help you get your product at 80% off. Okay, you guys? So yeah, a little investment, but it's not anything huge. I've heard numbers being more like 2,000 for some companies. It's nowhere near that. So you guys don't need to have a heart attack. It's very feasible for a lot of people to make that smaller investment and really get started in this business. So it's, very low risk. We like to say it's not a Snickers, it's not like a house mortgage decision. It's like a Snickers decision. If you spend the $79, that's not really too much money, right? Especially for the potential you can reach. So the third one is people say, I don't know if I know enough people. You guys, honestly, I said that too. I was like, okay, I have like 2 friends. Like who's going to help me be good at this business? And honestly, you guys, one of those friends that had me over to try the products with her friends, I was there, and that was 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and I have been serving those girls for that 2.5 years, and I have met probably hundreds of people because of that network, right? Because of one person. It's crazy. So it doesn't matter if you're like, I don't really know a lot of people. If you know 2 people that will help you get started, you can know hundreds of people. It's about meeting their network and sharing this business and sharing these products with those people, right? Which you end up realizing you know a lot more people than you think you know, which is pretty cool. And then the last one is people say, what will people think of me? And honestly, I was very worried about this, and now I don't think twice, because you guys, network marketing has become a very professional career. And honestly, you guys, like, we're teaching you how to do it the right way. We're going to teach you how to be professional. So you're not that scary girl that walks into your room and people are like, oh crap. Like, we're going to teach you how to be that person that's like, you know, normal. And so you have fun with it so that you're not freaking out about like, oh my gosh, I don't want to post a lot or be crazy. We teach you how to not be crazy. If you're afraid you're going to be crazy, you won't be, because you don't have it in you, right? So don't worry about that. A lot of people actually have a lot of respect for these companies now because they've become careers for a lot of people, and it's really, really awesome. So 2 questions I want to ask you guys before I tell you what you have to do to be eligible for the prize. And I want you guys to really think about this very hard, because Christina asked me these questions, and even at 21 years old, I was like pretty emotional about it. So she asked me, she said, Kylie, if you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be in the next 5 years? And at 21 years old, I was like, well, I have my whole life ahead of me. I have so much to look forward to. But you guys, I was like, wow, do I really want to be working at a desk all my life? I mean, I'm at a desk right now, but this is really fun and I'm not here all day. So I was like, do I really want to sit at a desk and just, you know, work for somebody else and be stuck in an office and not live my life and explore and do these amazing things that I've been wanting to do? Do I really want that? Do you really want to stay where you are right now? Or do you want to be somewhere better? Okay, really ask yourself that. Could this be the vehicle? Maybe. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. Second question, you guys, instead of thinking about what if this doesn't work for me, think about what if this does work? What if you were that national vice president? What if you were making $20,000 a month? Would your life look different? Maybe you're already making that much, but if you're not, like most of us, $20,000 a month is definitely going to change your life, you guys. And not because you're rich, but because you have flexibility, because you get to spend more time with your family. You guys, you get to live one life, okay? And it's like, let's make it worth it. Like, live your dreams, do big things, spend time with the people you love that matter, right? It's crazy. So think about what if it works. It's very easy to think, you know, what if I suck? I thought that too. I definitely wondered that. Think about what if you're amazing at this? What if you help a lot of people? And what if you just rock at this? Like, what would happen? Think about it. Crazy things could happen, and it's possible. We've seen it. We've all seen it. A lot of us have experienced it and seen it. It's incredible. It's very, very cool, and I would wish that on anyone. I really would. So I'm giving you the gift, you guys. You don't have to open it, but here it is from me to you. You can open it. You don't have to, but this is something that we really, really love sharing because it's very, very cool, and it's changed a lot of our lives. It's a blast. It's really, really incredible. So if you want to be entered in the drawing, I'll do it in like 10 minutes. I'm going to go get my boyfriend from the lobby. I told him to go out there and work on some stuff so he wouldn't distract me. So I'm going to get him, and he will actually do the drawing for me. So I will write down names, but I want you guys to comment below. Tell me one thing that you were like, whoa, about. That you were like, that's really neat. Tell me one thing that you're like, that was really, really cool, or like, I didn't know that about the industry, or something really interesting that you learned or that you thought was really, really cool. It can be really anything about anything I just said. So just post below and you'll be entered in the drawing, and I'll do the drawing in like 10 minutes. So honestly, guys, my best advice, whoever you were talking to about this, tell them where you're at on a scale of 1 to 3. 3 being like, dude, sign me up, this is awesome. 1 being like, you know, I don't really know what this is yet. I kind of just want to try some product and see if I like it, right? Tell this person where you're at. It makes the conversation easy when you say, hey, I'm at a 1, I don't really know yet, or 3, sign me up, girlfriend. I want to do this with you. I want to do this with you, okay? That's the best way. It makes conversation easy. No one's going to push you into anything. We want to help you make the best decision for you, okay? So that's our job. So I'm going to end this. I will be doing that drawing very shortly, and I hope you guys have a great night. I really appreciate you guys popping on because I don't know if you can tell, but I love talking about this. I really do, and I love sharing this with people because I know even people that if you guys get started, it won't even affect me. because some of you guys wouldn't be like related to me Arbonne wise, but I really, really appreciate you letting me share this gift with you because it's very, very incredible to me. So I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for popping in, and I'll be doing that drawing live in this event in just about 10 minutes. So thank you guys so much and have an amazing night. Bye.